Hey friend, Roger Christopherson here again with another first listen review. And some of you may be scratching your heads right now wondering, what the heck is this guy doing? Reviewing Dolly Parton. Well, really, when I heard about the release of this album, didn't think one way or another of it. I just thought it's probably something I'll not ever listen to or ever get. And I kept seeing it popping up everywhere and people talking about it. And then I saw the list of people on it. And I was like, all right, now my curiosity has peaked a little bit. I wonder what, Dolly Parton singing rock songs is going to sound like. I mean, I've actually listened to Dolly Parton. I've gone way back to when I was a little kid. Kenny Rogers was my favorite singer of all time. And as some of you might know, he did a couple duets with Dolly Parton and did some stuff with her back in the day, and so I just knew who she was. I'd seen movies with her in it, and I've always found her to be a very interesting person, very upbeat, uplifting person. I've seen lots of interviews with her, and she's always been like a really positive and great role model, I think, for like women. She's very inspiring, and she came up from nothing. She writes her own songs, as a lot of you may know. Whitney Houston made a huge song of hers, and I remember seeing a thing where she's talking about how she wrote the title song to 9 to 5, and how she was just clicking her nails together, and she started singing over the top of that, and came up with the melody for 9 to 5 just by coming up with a rhythm track, clicking her nails together. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, she's definitely creative. She writes her stuff. So now, this album is called Rockstar. And what I think really makes her a rock star is she was actually nominated, or she was being inducted, I should say, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And she wrote to them or talked to them or whatever, said, I don't want to be inducted. I'm a country star. I have nothing to do with rock music. Which, cool. I mean, she's one of the few people that realizes, what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame doesn't make sense with all these people that are not rock and roll in it. And they inducted her anyway. And so her response was, well, if I'm in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, I should probably make a rock and roll album. So that's kind of what led to this. And that's kind of a little bit of the backstory. And then some of the people that performed with her at that came and helped her with this. And I also thought it was kind of cool. I didn't know it was really going to be on this. I just kind of last minute picked this up, and it's 30 songs. That's a lot. No idea it was going to be that many songs either. When I'm looking down through the list of these, the people on this are insane. I'm not going to go through every single song, but that would be crazy. It would take me all night. But she actually, looking down through the credits of this, there's like 9 originals on here, and all the rest are covers. But still, she could have done a whole album of just 9 songs. We can get one more song at the these are like 3-4 minutes long, and she has a full-length album just of her own stuff here, original anyway. So it's kind of like that, plus all the cover songs is kind of like a bonus, is kind of how I'm looking at this. But I mean, the list of people on here, she's got Richie Sambora playing at Sting, Steve Perry, Ann Wilson, and Howard Leese of Heart, John Fogerty, Kid Rock, Steven Tyler, Stevie Nicks, Waddy Wachtel, Peter Frampton, Joan Jett, and the Blackhearts, Chris Stapleton, Miley Cyrus, Pink, Brandi Carlile, Kevin Cronin, Debbie Harry, Elton John, Melissa Etheridge, Lizzo, Rob Halford, Nikki Sixx, and John Five, all in that one song together, Simon Le Bon, Linda Perry, Emmylou Harris, Pat Benatar, Neil Giraldo, Michael McDonald, Rodney McDowell with the Jordanaires, Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr playing on Let It Be. And then she's got a few members of Lynyrd Skynyrd on the last song, Freebird, Artemis Pyle, Alan Collins and Ronnie Van Zant's band, I guess, are on here. So pretty cool stuff. And even though it's called Rockstar, most of this is not really super hard rock. Although, funny enough, probably the heaviest song on here is one she wrote that's got Rob Halford singing on it, and that's with Nikki Sixx and John Five. But just going down the list of the stuff, the title song's called Rockstar. It's got Richie Sambora playing guitar on it. That's a pretty cool, heavy rock song. Although the lyrics are extremely country, so it was kind of funny. And then the next song is one of the originals, which I guess was released as a single. I hadn't heard it, but I guess that was a single. And I'm not going to go through every single one of these songs. I already ran down the list of people on this, but she definitely makes these her own. And she takes the guests from the people that were originally the performing artists or who wrote it or had something to do with it for as much as she possibly could. A couple songs like Night Moves, she had Chris Stapleton on there with her, which Bob Seger wasn't available. He's got some throat issues. He just can't really sing at this point. And she's got just so many different people on here. Linda Perry, was singing on hers. She's got Emmylou Harris and Sheryl Crow on the You're No Good, and I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. But I think it's kind of cool. She had Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr playing with her on Let It Be. Also has Peter Frampton and Mick Fleetwood's on that song too. So pretty cool. There's a couple on here that I probably never ever had to hear again, like Stairway to Heaven or Freebird, but she did them her own way, and it was kind of interesting listening to her do it. There's not a song, if I would have put this on and listened to it again, I wouldn't skip anything. It was actually fun to listen to, and it flowed really good. I was not expecting to like it this much. It was actually fun, and even the heavy songs were cool. I mean, it's definitely her singing, but I didn't realize how really good of a singer she really is. I don't own any other Dolly Parton albums, but holy moly, she can hit some of those notes no problem. And I don't know exactly how old she is, quite honestly, but whatever age she is, she's nailing those notes like it's nothing. So I'm not going to make this too long, but I was quite extremely impressed. So if there's anybody out there that's questioning whether they should pick this up or it's worth the time listening to it, it was fun. If somebody put this on again, I'd listen to it again. I'll probably listen to this again. There's probably a ton more I could say about this. A few of the songs on here aren't really rock, obviously, and some of them are definitely country. But you know what? Who cares? It was fun. They're upbeat enough and they're rock enough to make this an enjoyable listen. So anyway, if anybody has anything else they want to add, comments, whatever they want to say about it, if you've heard it, what you guys think of it. I didn't go into this with really high expectations, so I guess hearing it, I was pretty impressed. I actually liked it. So surprise, surprise. Always keep your mind open to new things, I guess. Who knows what you're going to end up liking or how your tastes change, or a little twist on something can make something sound better, even though some of the, like even Stairway to Heaven, which I've heard 100 times, and the little twist she did at the end of We Are Champions, adding in We Will Rock You. And even it's only a 10-minute version of Freebird, so it wasn't too bad. It's not like the 15-20-minute live version that the Skinner does. But anyway, it was fun listening to it. I know there's a few other things I was going to note, but this is already getting to be pretty long, so I'm going to cut it off right here. And like, share, subscribe, and just have fun with this one. Talk to you guys later. See ya.